Hi, it's Lacey Chabert. I'm so excited to share with you that I just finished filming a movie with Ian.
For years, Lacey Chabert has been celebrated as Hallmark's reigning queen, a star who carved out a career defined by cozy romances, wholesome plots, and heartwarming holiday films. But behind the curtain of her carefully curated image, whispers of a double life have now erupted into a firestorm. The shocking exposure of a secret affair, one that insiders claim was hidden in plain sight, has left fans reeling, her family stunned, and her reputation in question. The scandal centers on an unexpected figure who has been dubbed Hot Frosty by insiders, a mysterious man who allegedly swept the actress into a whirlwind of passion away from the cameras. While Lacey has always remained notoriously private about her personal life, guarding her marriage and home life from the glare of Hollywood, this sudden revelation suggests there was more brewing beneath the surface than anyone could have imagined. Sources close to the star described the romance as both intoxicating and dangerous, a connection that seemed to grow stronger in secret. They allege late-night rendezvous, secret phone calls, and coded social media hints that eagle-eyed followers now insist were clues all along. What had seemed like innocent snapshots, cryptic captions, and subtle disappearances from the spotlight suddenly paint a very different picture when examined through the lens of scandal. The unraveling of this affair didn't happen overnight. According to insiders, the veil began to slip after fans noticed Lacey's unusual absence from certain red carpet events, paired with her increasingly emotional tone in interviews. Though she maintained her professionalism and never once hinted at turmoil, people close to her now say the tension was impossible to ignore. Friends reportedly warned her of the risks, but the allure of this new romance proved impossible to resist. The public unveiling of the affair has shattered illusions. Hallmark audiences, who for years viewed Lacey as the embodiment of holiday purity and fairy tale endings, are now struggling to reconcile the woman they admired with the woman caught up in a secret scandal. For Lacey, the consequences are more than just public perception. Questions loom over the future of her marriage, her career, and her place as the face of Hallmark's most beloved films. Some insiders believe the fallout could spark a total reinvention. Others warn that this scandal may permanently tarnish her carefully cultivated reputation. As headlines spread across tabloids and social media explodes with commentary, one thing is certain: the world of Lacey Chabert has changed forever. What was once private is now public, and the romantic fairy tale she portrayed on screen has been eclipsed by a far darker, scandalous reality. The shocking exposure of her secret romance with Hot Frosty marks a turning point not only in her life, but also in how fans view her. For those who adored her, the betrayal cuts deep, and for those who speculated about her guarded privacy, the scandal confirms suspicions. Whether this storm destroys her or becomes the beginning of a new chapter remains to be seen. But the fairy tale magic Lacey once carried now bears a scandalous shadow.
You won't believe how the When Calls the Heart cast reacted when Aaron Krakau's surprise relationship news dropped. From heartfelt messages to some unexpected shout-outs, here's how her co-stars made the moment unforgettable. It's official, When Calls the Heart fans, Aaron Krakau and Ben Rosenbaum are married. In a surprise no one saw coming, the Hallmark stars and real-life couple shocked fans by posting a major relationship update on Instagram. Sharing a joint post of Aaron wearing a veil and silk gown and Ben in a brown suit, the two revealed they had tied the knot amid a secret engagement. What's more, Aaron had the simplest of comments to explain her newfound happiness with Ben. Given how the two's relationship blossomed while filming When Calls the Heart, it was a no-brainer to see Aaron and Ben's co-stars share their own congratulatory remarks about their marriage. "Perfect couple. Love the shoes bee," Kavan Smith wrote. "Love you both with all my heart," Pascal Hutton declared. "Beautiful pictures, beautiful friends, beautiful husband and wife," XO, Kevin McGarry penned. And, just like their TV castmates, Aaron and Ben's loyal fan base had to wish them all the happiness as well. Y'all dropped a whole wedding like it was a Tuesday. Fit check. Be for real? Plot twist of the year, one person shouted in the comments. So happy for you both. Congratulations, Aaron and Ben, another exclaimed. I have been waiting for these. Congratulations, you beautiful people. You deserve each other, and the best life has to offer for the rest of your days together, a different follower added. Well, we're certainly thrilled to see this new chapter in Aaron and Ben's lives. And while it's unclear when exactly the two first got together, it's obvious from the way Aaron talked about how the fictional Hope Valley seems to create sparks between cast members that she's grateful for it. I think there's just always been a bit of magic in Hope Valley, she told People in April 2024. I know that's not the most romantic illustration of what makes Hope Valley magical, but I do think there's just something special about the show and the people involved. When you put a bunch of special people together in one place, connections are bound to be made. In a moment that has sent ripples through the When Calls the Heart fan community, Erin Krakow, beloved for her portrayal of Elizabeth Thornton, recently surprised followers by announcing that she had tied the knot. What followed has been an outpouring of support and celebration from her co-stars, friends, and fans alike, transforming what might have been a quiet, personal milestone into a joyous, shared moment across social media and entertainment news circles. The surprise announcement on June 23, 2025, Krakow and her partner, actor Ben Rosenbaum, revealed via Instagram that they had married. Their post featured photos from what appears to have been an intimate ceremony. Erin in a white satin gown with a tulle veil, Ben in a brown suit with a crisp white shirt, and the two sharing a kiss in a lush, verdant setting. The caption accompanying the joint post was simple, an infinity symbol, leaving much of the narrative to the imagery itself. Though the reveal felt spontaneous to many fans, reports suggest that the couple had been quietly nurturing their relationship for some time. In fact, part of the surprise comes from how low-key they kept their personal lives from public view. Within hours of the announcement, WCTH past members began publicly celebrating the union. Their warm responses and comments and posts underscored not only the closeness of their working relationships, but also the deep affection many of them feel for Krakow as a friend and creative partner. Cast and co-star reactions, a chorus of congratulations. Among the first to publicly respond was Kevin McGarry, who plays Constable Nathan Grant on When Calls the Heart. He commented under the Instagram post with heartfelt praise. Beautiful pictures, beautiful friends, beautiful husband and wife. His message struck a tone of both friendship and romance, a fitting nod considering the connection between their on-screen characters. Also chiming in was Kayla Wallace, who plays his real-life spouse and who, like Aaron, is part of the larger Hallmark WCTH family. In her comment, she wrote, "I'm still crying, my favorite pairing." Her reaction blends emotional sincerity with a fan's delight, acknowledging the sweet surprise of the announcement. Other castmates and colleagues followed. While some left evocative emojis, others offered more personalized notes. A few remarked on how the show's environment had felt familial and magical, attributing deeper personal bonds to the shared in-town experience of filming When Calls the Heart. Across platforms, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, messages of love, support, and excitement accrued rapidly. For fans and industry watchers, this immediate camaraderie among the cast confirmed what many had long assumed, that behind the scenes, the WCTH set fosters real connections as much as fictional ones. What the news means to fans: shock, joy, and speculation. The announcement took many fans by surprise. Krakow's relationship had remained largely private, with only occasional glimpses shared via anecdotes or minimal social media posts. That discretion made the news of her marriage feel sudden and all the more poignant. Reactions from fans ranged from joyful tears to exclamations of disbelief. In comment threads, fans wrote messages such as, "Wait, what? So happy for you," or "This is the best surprise ever." Others speculated on whether the wedding had actually happened earlier and only now been revealed, or whether it was a small clandestine ceremony rather than a large public affair. Some fans also reflected on the parallels between Krakow's personal milestone and her on-screen romance in When Calls the Heart. The show's own narrative has often centered on love, community, and hope, and many readers felt that Krakow's real-life moment echoed the themes that draw viewers into Hope Valley. Several even dubbed it a real-life Hallmark moment. Moreover, the timing invites speculation. With WCTH filming new seasons and continuing to evolve, many wondered if this personal announcement might influence storylines, appearances, or promotional interviews. While Krakow and her representatives have not publicly signaled any crossover between her personal life and her work on When Calls the Heart, it's less uncommon these days for real-life events to become part of a star's narrative presence in media. A closer look at Erin Krakow and Ben Rosenbaum's journey. While the announcement may have seemed sudden, a closer look at prior public hints suggests that the relationship had been growing over time. Reports indicate that Krakow had earlier shared birthday tributes and affectionate posts featuring Rosenbaum, albeit in small doses. For instance, on Rosenbaum's birthday in March 2024, Krakow posted a carousel of selfies with him and wrote, "Happy birthday, Ben Rosenbaum." Around Valentine's Day that year, she also posted a photo of her kissing Rosenbaum's cheek, captioning it with a heart emoji. These glimpses, while subtle, established that the relationship had been in the public orbit for a while. Still, Krakow often spoke of the show's inherent chemistry and emotional resonance among cast and crew, citing WCTH itself as a fertile place for connection. I do think there's just something special about the show and the people involved. When you put a bunch of special people together in one place, connections are bound to be made. Her reflections implied that bonds formed both on and off camera had real weight. In media coverage, some described their wedding as a low-key, private affair, likely in keeping with how they maintained their relationship publicly. The photo set they shared conveyed intimacy rather than spectacle. Additionally, since they opted for a shared, elegantly simple announcement rather than a long statement, many read their approach as deliberate, letting the moment speak through imagery rather than prose. As for the nature of their relationship prior to marriage, some outlets say the two had been dating quietly for a period, though the exact timeline remains undisclosed. The surprise lay not so much in the existence of a relationship, but the fact that they had already married. The cast's role in amplifying the moment. One of the most striking elements of the aftermath is how the WCTH cast collectively embraced Erin's news as though it belonged to the entire Hope Valley family. Their responses weren't perfunctory. They ranged from emotional reflection to playful commentary, as though congratulating a close friend rather than merely a colleague. That dynamic speaks to something that fans have long sensed, that while WCTH is a show, its cast and production form a tightly wound community. Long production days, shared shoots, and off-screen interactions may cultivate a sense of family. Public gestures like these reinforce that perception. Moreover, because many cast members have gone on to other projects, the resonance of the posts extends beyond WCTH itself. The congratulatory messages get shared across fan networks, Hallmark social media, and entertainment media, turning a private revelation into a collective celebration across the show's ecosystem. From a PR perspective, the cast responses help frame the news as a warm, positive development rather than a purely celebrity moment. It roots the announcement in community and perhaps softens speculation or intrusion into Krakow's private life by amplifying respect, affection, and goodwill. Looking ahead, what's next for Erin Krakow, WCTH, and fan conversations? With the announcement officially in the public domain, attention now turns to what this means for Krakow, her husband, and the show she continues to helm as one of its anchors. Several lines of curiosity and speculation are bubbling up. Media interviews and publications. Krakow and Rosenbaum may grant an interview somewhere down the line, offering more insight into how they met, why they chose to marry when they did, and their vision for the future. Fans will watch closely to see whether she elaborates beyond the simplicity of the Instagram reveal. Cross-influence on When Calls the Heart. Though there is no indication so far that Krakow's personal life will merge into the show's plot, some fans wonder whether her real-life milestone might factor into future promotional materials, behind-the-scenes features, or cast retrospectives. Social media narratives. Krakow's Instagram post already serves as the nucleus of attention. Over time, she may share wedding details, anecdotes, or acknowledgments. How she shapes that narrative, whether by keeping it minimal or expanding it, will influence how the story remains in public memory. Fan engagement and community narratives. Already, the fan base is framing the announcement as a real-life Hope Valley moment. Whether that sentiment endures will depend on how Krakow, her castmates, and the media continue to honor privacy and openness in balance. Continuing cast support. It's possible that as the months unfold, more cast and crew members will reveal personal reflections or behind-the-scenes memories tied to Erin, offering depth to what has so far been mostly a visual announcement. For fans of When Calls the Heart, the announcement feels like an extension of the show's heart: love, hope, new beginnings. It also underscores how art and life can sometimes collide, bringing joy to audiences not just via screen narratives, but through real human connection. A moment shared, a bond reinforced. Erin Krakow's surprise marriage to Ben Rosenbaum has resonated far beyond the images she shared. It has sparked a wave of solidarity, admiration, and affection from her When Calls the Heart family, cast, crew, and fans alike. Their public congratulations reflect not just personal joy for a friend, but a shared emotional investment in her life. In a world where celebrity news often feels distant or performative, this feels different. It feels warm, inclusive, and grounded. It's a reminder that the communities built around television can carry real feeling, that the relationships behind the scenes matter, and that small, sincere moments can bind a fan community ever more closely together. Above all, the joy is genuine. A beloved actress stepping into a new chapter, embraced by her colleagues, celebrated by her viewers, and wrapped in an outpouring of goodwill. It is, in many ways, a moment worthy of Hope Valley itself. When Erin Krakow shared her latest personal milestone, it felt less like a celebrity reveal and more like a scene lifted directly from the beloved drama When Calls the Heart. The actress, best known for her role as Elizabeth Thornton, delighted fans by announcing her surprise marriage to fellow cast member Ben Rosenbaum. Within hours, her colleagues from the Hallmark hit series poured in with congratulatory messages that lit up social media timelines, proving, once again, that the cast of When Calls the Heart truly embodies the spirit of community they portray on screen. A Hallmark romance brought to life. The announcement arrived quietly but powerfully. A shared Instagram post on June 23, 2025. The photos were timeless. Erin in a satin gown, Ben in a tailored suit, both surrounded by greenery and beaming at one another. Their caption? A single infinity symbol, encapsulating the permanence of their bond without the need for words. For longtime fans, this wasn't just news of a marriage, it was the culmination of years of watching Krakow embody one of television's most hopeful heroines. Elizabeth Thornton's journey in Hope Valley has always revolved around love, loss, and renewal. To see Krakow herself embrace a love story was almost poetic. Castmates lead the celebration. One of the first to react publicly was Kevin McGarry, who plays Constable Nathan Grant. Known for his easygoing rapport with Krakow both on and off screen, he shared a comment brimming with warmth. Beautiful pictures, beautiful friends, beautiful husband and wife. His words captured the elegance of the photos and the intimacy of the occasion. Kayla Watts, McGarry's real-life partner and castmate, followed suit with a more emotional note. I'm still crying, my favorite pairing. For Wallace, the news wasn't just a headline, it was the joy of seeing friends step into a new chapter. Other co-stars chimed in soon after. Some sent strings of heart emojis, while others left notes that reflected years of camaraderie built on set. Pascal Hutton, who plays Rosemary Cowder, added her own enthusiastic support, describing the pair as the heart of Hope Valley in real life. Meanwhile, Kevon Smith, her on-screen husband, posted a simple yet heartfelt "Love you both." It was a cascade of affection, and together, these voices painted a picture of a cast that doesn't simply work together, but thrives as a family. Why the news hit fans so deeply? For fans of When Calls the Heart, affectionately dubbed Hearties, Krakow's surprise reveal was more than just a personal update. It resonated with the very essence of the series. The show has always celebrated themes of hope, loyalty, and enduring love. Seeing its lead actress embody those ideals in her personal life reinforced the bond between audience and cast. Social media reflected the wave of emotion. One fan wrote, "This feels like the best plot twist in Hope Valley history." Another commented, "We've watched Erin bring love to Elizabeth for years now. She's found her own forever." What made the news even more poignant was the way it unfolded. There was no press release, no glossy magazine exclusive, just an understated Instagram post amplified by genuine reactions from colleagues and fans. The simplicity underscored authenticity, which in today's media landscape is a rarity. From army wife to Hallmark icon. To understand the weight of this announcement, it helps to revisit Krakow's career. She first gained recognition as Tanya Gabrielle in a role that established her talent for portraying nuanced, heartfelt characters. But it was her casting in 2014 that cemented her place as one of Hallmark's brightest stars. As Elizabeth Thornton, Krakow has navigated a sweeping arc, from a wide-eyed schoolteacher adapting to frontier life, to a resilient widow, to a woman rediscovering love and forging a future for herself and her son. Krakow's nuanced performance has made her a touchstone for fans who find in her character both inspiration and relatability. Her personal news now adds another layer of connection. Just as Elizabeth found love again, so too has Krakow, making her off-screen journey a mirror of her on-screen one. Ben Rosenbaum, from supporting role to leading man in life. Rosenbaum may not be as widely recognized as Krakow, but fans know him well. His portrayal of Mike Hickam, the lovable handyman-turned-mayor, has endeared him to audiences since his debut. Known for his easygoing comedic timing and grounded charm, Rosenbaum's character has been a fan favorite precisely because of his quiet resilience. Off-screen, Rosenbaum and Krakow's relationship remained under wraps for much of its early stages. Only subtle hints, birthday posts, candid photos, and affectionate captions offered glimpses into their bond. Looking back, it's clear they were laying the groundwork for something lasting, even if the public didn't realize it at the time. By stepping into the spotlight together with their marriage announcement, Rosenbaum has shifted from being Krakow's co-star to her co-star in life. For Hardee's, it's the perfect fusion of fiction and reality. The culture of Hardee's and why this moment matters. The When Calls the Heart fandom is unlike most in television. Hardee's are known for their devotion, their sense of community, and their commitment to supporting cast and crew, both on-screen and off. They don't just watch episodes. They organize viewing parties, charity drives, and fan conventions. It's no wonder then that Krakow's surprise reveal felt like a communal event. Fans flooded comment sections with blessings, wedding memes, and even digital scrapbooks of Aaron and Ben's best moments, both real and imagined. Many likened it to attending a Hope Valley wedding, but from the comfort of their living rooms. This fan engagement also explains why the cast's reactions carried so much weight. When viewers see Pascal Hutton or Kevin McGarry expressing their love for Aaron, it validates their own feelings and strengthens the sense that they're all part of one extended family. A refreshing take on celebrity news. In the broader entertainment landscape, Aaron Krakow's marriage announcement stood out for its lack of spectacle. In an era where celebrity weddings are often monetized through exclusive magazine spreads or reality TV deals, Krakow and Rosenbaum's approach felt refreshing. Entertainment outlets like E! News and Extra covered the announcement with admiration, noting the intimacy of the photos and the sincerity of the congratulatory responses. Reporters highlighted how rare it is for a major television actress to keep such a significant milestone so privately until the moment she chooses to share it. In doing so, Krakow set a subtle precedent, reminding both fans and the press that not every personal story needs a media circus. Sometimes simplicity is the truest form of celebration. What lies ahead for the newlyweds? As the dust settles from the announcement, questions naturally arise about what comes next. Will Krakow and Rosenbaum share more wedding details? Will they post honeymoon photos or keep their lives as private as before? Professionally, Krakow remains a central figure in Hallmark's lineup, both as a leading actress and as a producer. Rosenbaum, meanwhile, continues to balance acting with other creative pursuits. Together, they have the potential to become one of Hallmark's most beloved off-screen couples, a real-life embodiment of the brand's focus on love and family. Fans speculate that future Hallmark promotions might subtly nod to their union, though both stars are known for keeping their personal and professional lives distinct. Regardless, their bond is now firmly part of the legacy. A moment worth remembering. At its heart, this story is less about celebrity and more about connection. Aaron Krakow and Ben Rosenbaum's wedding announcement resonated because it felt authentic, heartfelt, and communal. The cast's congratulatory messages amplified that feeling, transforming it into something larger than a private milestone. For fans, it was the perfect reminder of why they fell in love with When Calls the Heart in the first place, because it celebrates hope, community, and love in all its forms. And for the cast, it was an opportunity to honor a colleague who has become a friend and now a bride. As Hope Valley continues to evolve on screen, one thing is certain. Erin Krakow's real-life happily ever after has already begun, and her Steeple Valley family will be cheering her on every step of the way.
Lacey Chabert, the beloved actress known for her warm presence in countless Hallmark movies, has once again captured the attention of fans with a revelation that has sparked excitement, speculation, and pure enthusiasm across social media. While Chabert has spent years charming audiences with her portrayals of endearing, relatable characters in heartwarming holiday films, she recently opened up about a dream cameo she has always envisioned for her Hallmark series. The announcement has ignited a frenzy as fans struggled to contain their curiosity and excitement, eager to see if this wish will ever come to life. Chabert, whose career has spanned decades, from her early roles in television to becoming a Hallmark icon, has always been candid about her admiration for fellow actors and her enthusiasm for creating memorable cinematic moments. In an interview that sent waves across entertainment circles, she shared the identity of the actor whose presence she has long fantasized about adding to her projects. For fans, the revelation was electrifying. The idea of pairing Chabert's warmth and charm with this particular actor in a Hallmark setting is enough to stir the imagination, prompting speculation about the plot, the chemistry, and the potential magic that could unfold on screen. Her career trajectory makes this announcement particularly compelling. Chabert first captured hearts as a child actor, bringing authenticity and vulnerability to roles that required emotional nuance beyond her years. As she transitioned into adult roles, she found a niche within the Hallmark universe, where her performances radiate sincerity, charm, and an inviting energy that audiences have come to love and trust. Her ability to connect with viewers on an emotional level has made her one of the most bankable and beloved stars in the holiday movie genre, and her insight into dream collaborations carries significant weight within the entertainment community. The notion of a dream cameo goes beyond mere celebrity wish fulfillment. Chabert explained that the actor she has in mind represents a particular kind of on-screen chemistry that she has always admired. It is a combination of charisma, comedic timing, and emotional depth, qualities that elevate storytelling from simple narrative to immersive experience. Fans immediately began to speculate about potential pairings and imagine scenarios in which this cameo could seamlessly fit into the heartwarming storylines for which Hallmark is known. Social media threads exploded with excitement, with fans sharing theories, imagined dialogues, and even hypothetical plot twists that could result from such a collaboration. The collective energy and imagination of her fanbase underscore the unique cultural resonance of Chabert's work and the power of celebrity announcements to inspire communal excitement. Chabert's history with Hallmark films also provides context for why such a cameo would be especially significant. Over the years, she has become a symbol of the network's brand of storytelling, warmth, hope, and heartfelt connection. Her characters often embody the ideal of kindness and resilience, navigating personal and relational challenges with grace and authenticity. The addition of a dream cameo, particularly one involving an actor admired for similar qualities, would amplify these themes, creating a synergy that elevates both the narrative and the viewing experience. Fans recognize this potential, which only adds to the intensity of their excitement. Moreover, Chabert's candid discussion of her dream cameo reflects her broader commitment to creativity and collaboration. She has often spoken about her passion for storytelling and her desire to work with actors who challenge and inspire her. This announcement is a natural extension of that ethos, signaling to both fans and industry colleagues that she values meaningful creative partnerships and seeks to bring fresh energy and imagination into every project. By articulating her aspiration publicly, she not only shares a personal wish, but also sets the stage for potential collaboration that could redefine expectations for Hallmark films. The fan reaction to Chabert's revelation has been swift and dramatic. Within hours, social media was filled with posts, hashtags, and threads celebrating the news. Fans expressed disbelief, delight, and sheer anticipation, speculating about the storylines, chemistry, and dynamics that such a cameo could introduce. Some shared personal anecdotes about how Hallmark films, and Chabert in particular, have been a source of comfort and joy, highlighting how a dream collaboration could amplify the emotional impact of her work. Others engaged in creative exercises, imagining dialogues, plot developments, and even wardrobe choices that could accompany the appearance of this actor. The collective energy and imagination of her fan base underscore the unique cultural resonance of Chabert's work and the power of celebrity announcements to inspire communal excitement. In addition to fan enthusiasm, industry observers have taken note of Chabert's revelation. Analysts point out that such dream collaborations have the potential to invigorate the Hallmark brand, attract media attention, and introduce new storytelling possibilities. By leveraging her popularity and credibility, Chabert could facilitate a collaboration that blends audience anticipation with artistic intent, resulting in a project that appeals to longtime viewers while also attracting new fans. The combination of narrative creativity, strategic casting, and fan engagement exemplifies how a single revelation can generate both cultural and commercial momentum. Chabert herself has hinted that, while the dream cameo remains a wish at present, she is open to exploring opportunities that align with her creative vision. Her careful articulation of the qualities she admires in the actor, warmth, humor, authenticity, and the ability to create a genuine connection, suggests that this is not a superficial desire, but a considered aspiration rooted in her artistic sensibilities. Fans are acutely aware of this, which only heightens their anticipation. Every interview, social media post, and public statement now is parsed for clues about whether this dream could materialize in the near future. Beyond the excitement of potential collaboration, Chabert's announcement also highlights the enduring appeal of Hallmark films themselves. In an entertainment landscape often dominated by high-budget action franchises and streaming dramas, Hallmark movies provide comfort, predictability, and emotional resonance. Chabert has become a central figure in this ecosystem, embodying the values and sensibilities that define the network's brand. Her revelation about a dream cameo taps into this appeal, offering viewers the promise of a fresh, imaginative, and deeply satisfying experience that complements the familiar comfort of her work. The narrative of a dream cameo also speaks to a broader cultural desire for connection and storytelling that feels personal and aspirational. In a world saturated with media content, moments that inspire collective excitement and speculation are rare. Chabert has successfully created such a moment, blending her personal aspirations with fan engagement in a way that feels organic, exciting, and meaningful. The discussion surrounding her dream cameo is not just about the potential appearance of an actor, it's about the possibilities of storytelling, the joy of imagination, and the shared experience of anticipation and hope.
Chabert continues to explore her career and expand her creative horizons. Fans remain captivated by every revelation. Whether through new Hallmark projects, potential collaborations, or personal insights into her creative desires, she maintains a unique ability to connect with audiences. The dream cameo, though as yet unrealized, has already had a significant impact, demonstrating the power of aspiration, the importance of storytelling, and the enduring magic of an artist who continues to inspire. Ultimately, Lacey Chabert's announcement is a reminder of why she remains one of the most beloved figures in Hallmark cinema. Her talent, authenticity, and willingness to share her dreams resonate deeply with audiences, fostering anticipation, imagination, and excitement. Fans may never have expected to experience such fervor over a single cameo possibility, yet the intensity of the reaction reflects the depth of connection she has cultivated over years of heartfelt performances. As they await further developments, fans are left imagining the chemistry, laughter, and emotion that could emerge from a collaboration that merges Chabert's warmth with the presence of her dream guest. In the end, this revelation is not simply a casting wish, it is a celebration of storytelling, creativity, and the joy that comes from imagining new possibilities. It underscores Chabert's commitment to her craft, her desire to create meaningful connections on screen, and her understanding of the power of collaboration. As the conversation continues to unfold online and in media discussions, one thing is certain: Lacey Chabert's dream cameo has already captured hearts, sparked imagination, and reminded fans why they have followed her journey with unwavering enthusiasm. With the excitement and speculation showing no signs of abating, it is clear that whatever happens next, Chabert's announcement has created a lasting moment in the world of Hallmark entertainment. Fans continue to dream alongside her, envisioning the laughter, romance, and magic that could come to life if this wish ever materializes. In doing so, they reaffirm their loyalty, their imagination, and their belief in the joy of storytelling, qualities that Chabert herself embodies both on and off the screen. Lacey Chabert, the actress whose name has become synonymous with heartwarming Hallmark films, has recently made headlines by revealing a desire that has left fans buzzing with excitement and speculation. Known for her captivating performances, warmth, and charisma on screen, Chabert has expressed a heartfelt wish to reunite with some of her former co-stars, a revelation that has stirred both nostalgia and anticipation among her dedicated fanbase. The prospect of seeing Chabert alongside actors from past projects has fans imagining not only familiar faces sharing the screen again, but also the possibility of fresh stories, rekindled chemistry, and the charm that made audiences fall in love with her earlier work. Chabert's career began at an impressively young age, allowing her to cultivate professional relationships and friendships with co-stars that have remained important figures in her life. From her early television appearances to her breakout roles in films, the connections she forged on set have left an indelible mark, both personally and professionally. When discussing her wish for reunions, Chabert reflected on the camaraderie, mutual respect, and genuine affection that developed over years of working closely with these colleagues. For her, a reunion is not simply about recreating the magic of the past, but also about celebrating the bonds that have endured, the growth of each actor, and the shared memories that have shaped her journey. Fans, long invested in Chabert's career, immediately responded to the news with enthusiasm. The idea of reuniting past co-stars sparks both nostalgia and curiosity, as audiences imagine how their favorite actors would interact in new scenarios and stories. Social media platforms were flooded with speculation, fan art, imagined storylines, and heartfelt comments reflecting excitement for what such a reunion could bring. The reaction was a testament to Chabert's ability to create connections not only through her performances, but also through her genuine engagement with fans and her transparency about her creative desires. Chabert's wish to reunite with former co-stars also highlights a broader trend in entertainment: the enduring appeal of nostalgia. Audiences are drawn to familiar faces and the comfort of actors they have loved over the years. Reunions provide a bridge between past and present, offering viewers an opportunity to revisit the qualities they have admired while witnessing new growth, evolution, and storytelling potential. Chabert, aware of this dynamic, expressed her excitement about exploring opportunities that could honor the past while introducing fresh narratives, demonstrating both respect for her previous work and an eye toward innovation. Throughout her career, Chabert has consistently demonstrated an understanding of the importance of collaboration and chemistry. She has spoken openly about how working with the right co-stars elevates her performances and deepens the emotional resonance of a story. A reunion with former colleagues is not merely a sentimental gesture, it is a creative decision that holds the potential to enhance storytelling, evoke nostalgia, and offer fans an experience that feels both authentic and new. For audiences, the idea of witnessing the dynamics and rapport Chabert has with these actors adds a layer of anticipation and excitement that goes beyond the narrative itself. Chabert's history with Hallmark films further amplifies the significance of her announcement. She has become one of the network's most beloved stars, with fans appreciating not only her talent, but also the consistent warmth and authenticity she brings to each role. Her characters often embody kindness, resilience, and relatability, qualities that resonate deeply with audiences. The possibility of reuniting with former co-stars opens up avenues for stories that can deepen emotional impact while honoring the collaborative spirit that Chabert values. Whether through holiday-themed projects, romantic dramas, or heartwarming stories of personal growth, fans envision reunions as opportunities to revisit the charm and magic that Chabert and her colleagues have consistently delivered.
The fan reaction has been nothing short of electric. Across social media, longtime viewers expressed excitement, sharing memories of previous collaborations, favorite scenes, and cherished moments that highlighted the chemistry between Chabert and her former co-stars. Many expressed eagerness to see how these actors would interact now, both professionally and personally, bringing new perspectives to the screen while evoking the familiar warmth that has defined their past projects. The collective enthusiasm reflects not only nostalgia, but also trust in Chabert's ability to curate meaningful and entertaining collaborations. Industry insiders have noted that Chabert's announcement has implications beyond fan excitement. Reunions of beloved actors can generate substantial media attention, revive interest in past projects, and create opportunities for fresh content that bridges established brands with new storytelling possibilities. For networks such as Hallmark, the idea of reuniting popular actors like Chabert with former colleagues represents both a creative and strategic opportunity, appealing to devoted audiences while attracting new viewers intrigued by the chemistry, legacy, and potential narratives that such collaborations can generate. Chabert herself has emphasized that her desire to reunite is not purely motivated by professional considerations. She has highlighted the personal joy and fulfillment that comes from reconnecting with colleagues with whom she shares history, mutual respect, and affection. These relationships, forged over years of collaboration, provide emotional resonance that translates to the screen, allowing for performances that feel genuine and heartfelt. For Chabert, a reunion is a way to honor these relationships, celebrate shared experiences, and continue storytelling in a manner that resonates with both actors and audiences alike. The idea of reunions also allows for reflection on the evolution of Chabert's career and the broader growth of her former co-stars. Audiences are often fascinated by how actors have matured, expanded their craft, and navigated the challenges of an ever-changing entertainment landscape. A reunion offers a unique opportunity to showcase this evolution, presenting familiar faces in new contexts while celebrating the continuity of professional and personal relationships that have endured over time. Fans are eager to witness these transformations, imagining the depth and nuance that seasoned actors can bring to fresh storylines. Chabert's announcement also underscores her understanding of the emotional connection between viewers and the characters she portrays. Fans often develop lasting attachments to on-screen pairings and dynamics, creating a sense of investment in both the narrative and the actors themselves. By expressing her desire to reunite with former co-stars, Chabert taps into this emotional resonance, offering audiences the promise of revisiting beloved relationships while exploring new storylines. The announcement fosters anticipation, excitement, and a sense of participation in the creative process, strengthening the bond between Chabert and her fan base. In addition to fan anticipation, her announcement has prompted speculation about potential projects, from holiday films and romantic dramas to ensemble casts that revisit familiar settings. The possibilities are endless, and each scenario invites fans to imagine the interactions, chemistry, and story arcs that could result from such collaborations. Social media buzz reflects this creativity, with fans sharing hypothetical plots, favorite past moments, and predictions for how Chabert and her former colleagues could bring magic to the screen once again. The excitement is fueled not only by nostalgia, but also trust in Chabert's taste and judgment as both an actress and a creative collaborator. Ultimately, Lacey Chabert's desire to reunite with former co-stars represents a convergence of nostalgia, creative vision, and audience engagement. It is a reminder of the enduring impact of collaboration, the joy of storytelling, and the way in which beloved actors can continue to inspire and delight audiences through shared history and authentic performances. Fans are captivated not only by the possibility of witnessing these reunions, but also by the deeper connections, memories, and emotional resonance that such collaborations can evoke. As Chabert continues to pursue her career, her openness about her dream reunions reflects both her personal values and her understanding of the power of storytelling. By inviting audiences to share in her aspirations, she strengthens the bond between performer and viewer, creating anticipation, excitement, and a sense of communal imagination. The prospect of seeing Chabert reunite with beloved former colleagues has already ignited conversation and speculation, offering a glimpse into a future that blends nostalgia, creativity, and the heartfelt performances that define her career. Fans can only wait with bated breath, imagining the laughter, emotion, and magic that could emerge from these reunions. Lacey Chabert's announcement is more than a casual wish. It is a declaration of her commitment to collaboration, authenticity, and storytelling that resonates across generations. As the entertainment world anticipates the possibility of these reunions, audiences are reminded why Chabert remains a cherished figure in Hallmark films, capable of creating joy, warmth, and excitement, both on and off the screen.